But this is Lawton Chiles, and thank you so much for being on here. And for the title of this webinar that you're on right now is how to skyrocket email open rates and sales without having sales experience or being a $100,000 copywriter. Okay, and so if you have struggled in the past with getting your emails opened, if you have struggled in the past with any of those things, then you are going to be delighted with this webinar and with this. This is how to skyrocket email rates and sales, even if nobody's heard of you, and even if you're not a six-figure copywriter. And Aaron is here, very cool. So yeah, people are coming in. So again, if you just joined us, Lawton Chiles here, and how to skyrocket email open rates and sales without having sales experience. So many people come to me and think that they have to be some expert copywriter or that kind of thing. And the truth is, that's just not accurate. That's just not the case. I did not go to school for this kind of thing. I did not. Nobody trained me, professionally in how to do this. But we were able to, I was able to have success because I persevered and because of a lot of different reasons, right? But the bottom line here is that, you can have success if you know a few frameworks and if you know a few formulas, okay? And so we are going to get started here, okay? So my goal for this webinar and for you is to not only teach you how to skyrocket your email open rates and sales, but I want to also leave you with the frameworks and formulas which convert sales into buyers. And that's very, very important, okay? It's very important that you know the frameworks and formulas which work to convert skeptics into buyers. And it's very important that you know how to do this type of stuff, because these frameworks and formulas will not wait. They will not. If you want to put it into practice, then only you are going to be able to do that. And everybody else is just sort of going to be left waiting in the wings. And so my whole goal for you is to get results like this. I emailed Frank Kearns some email copy. He's big in our industry, and I emailed him this copy today. And he basically said, hey, this copy is really good. And so I want you to get responses like this. I want you to get these type of responses, and I want you to get celebrities emailing you back. And I want that for you. And I also want customers and clients to be emailing you and saying, oh, wow, I need to buy now. I need to get in here with what these guys are doing and make sales, right? So does that make sense for everybody? Does everybody understand why we're here today? Just comment in here and let me know that you can hear me and see me okay. And then we will get into the meat of this. Okay, Carmen says yes. Joe says for sure. Arthur says awesome. Okay, very cool. We're getting more people in. Very cool. Okay, cool, awesome. And isn't technology cool? I don't know where you guys are in the world, but I'm in Atlanta, and we can have this conversation, and we can be together here, and we can share ideas, and we can inspire each other. Very cool. Okay, so again, if you're just joining us, welcome to how to skyrocket email open rates and sales without having sales experience or being a $100,000 a year sales copywriter. Okay, because who wants to learn sales copy? Nobody. Nobody wants to learn sales copy. It's hard. It's sort of like learning, painting or cooking. People would just rather have somebody do it for them or be able to be in the matrix and implant the skill, right? So my goal here is not to make you feel like you have to learn something new, but my goal here for this webinar is to show you that anybody can do it. Anybody can write sales messages that convert. Anybody can do that. Okay, so again, if you're just joining us, Lawton Chiles here, you are in the right place if you want to learn how to skyrocket email open rates and sales. And that is enough of the introduction. Hello to everybody around the world, Puerto Rico and Australia, and I think New York, Atlanta, and everybody else. Okay, so here we go. If you stay till the end, I'm going to make sure that you get 33 new places to find high converting subject lines and headlines. Okay, so contrary to popular belief, we do not use our creativity or our brains. A lot of people tell me, oh, I'm not creative enough. I don't have the right words. I don't have the right phrases. I can never compel people to buy. I could never persuade, and I don't want to know how to persuade people to buy. Arthur says wasn't going to leave anyway. Well, that's good, man. Somebody said, hey, you're going to want to hook them to stay till the end because everybody leaves in the first 2 minutes. I'm like, well, that would suck. But I guess people are sticking around, so that's a good thing. Okay, so basically, what we're doing here is you're going to get 33 new places to find amazing, high converting subject lines and headlines for Facebook ads, for your emails, for that kind of thing. So if you stay till the end, I mean, even if you leave, I'll still email everybody this, right? But, you should stay because there are some things you're going to get that other people will not, for some stuff. There's an opportunity toward the end. Okay, so what makes this different? Well, so here's some of my sort of credentials here, okay? And let's just pull this up. So I started off selling on eBay and with local clients, coffee shops, and I even sold condos and real estate via sales letter. Okay, so we would go in, we had a marina and we were selling boat slips and condos and things like that via a long form sales letter. Okay, and so I moved on up to writing long form sales letters for people like Ryan Dice, Perry Belcher, and a lot of other people. Okay, and then I got hired to train other people's customers. So that's sort of my journey into this world. I've worked with Frank Kern. I've worked with Digital Marketer. I've worked with Sam Cart and Webinar Jam. I've worked with Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street, which I actually don't have on my resume because he was kind of crazy. And I worked with Todd Brown and Marketing Funnel Automation. Let me make sure that you guys can still hear and see me okay. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like you guys can see me. Can you see those slides? I just made it full screen, so I wanted to make sure. I think you can. Yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome. So let's keep going. This will be mercifully brief, okay, for you. All right, let's go to the next slide. After 1,000 years, this will go forward. Here we go. So I've helped Russell Brunson at ClickFunnels. I just finished with Andy Jenkins at Webinar Jam. I've worked with Bon Halbert and James Wedmore. So I know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm uniquely positioned to help you with this, okay? I've done a lot of things right, and I've done a lot of things pretty wrong, and after doing this for 14 entire years, pretty much full time with some different things, working with everybody in the information publishing industry, I've discovered that if you wanted to get maximum conversions, you needed to follow a formula and set of rules unique to attracting super lazy people to take action, which were not beneficial to them. And what I mean by that is getting someone to give you money is not natural. You have to entice and romance them. And I'll say that again. You have to entice and romance them. And that's really the hard part is people, they're impatient. They don't want to, entice and romance, they just want to basically get the sale. And, I think while anyone has that, while people have that prerogative, this is hard work, but there is an easier way. So what I found out is there's a process for this type of stuff. And the process is a lot easier than people would have led you to believe. Okay. There is a process for grabbing, your share of higher conversions. Still on the same slide. Can you guys see this now? Sorry about that. Okay, that was really weird. Love technology. So, okay, so there's a process for getting celebrity clients. There's a process for learning a skill so you can be in demand. Okay, Frank Kern, he's a friend of mine, and we've worked together a lot. But basically, none of this stuff was easy to get these celebrity clients, but the skills are very much needed in the marketplace. Not only copywriting, but for anything, but discovered the hard way. So you get to cheat and get the easy way. All right. So the hard way is process number one is that I guessed what would work. Okay, in emails and in subject lines and in sales copy, and I studied as hard as I could, but I was either flying blind or I was asking as much advice as I could. I was asking as much advice as I could, but I wasn't I wasn't in the place where I wanted to be. Okay, I wasn't getting. It wasn't going fast enough, for me in different times. So, and then maybe sometimes you turn around and you would ask people, hey, what do you think about this email? And that you sort of guess. So the easy way, what if the easy way that I'm going to show you wouldn't require you to guess about subject lines and about email and about headlines and that kind of thing? What if you could be pretty darn sure what would work? Do you think that would help you from having to not guess? Let me see some comments come in. Does that make sense to you? Like, what if you had formulas and frameworks that you would know would pretty much work out of the gate instead of you having to like rack your brain? All right, Joe says, yep, and other people do too. So very cool. Okay, so right here, we are going to go into, do you want dozens of formulas which crush it 7 times out of 10 or 9 times out of 10? Because these headline formulas and these subject line formulas don't always work. People are like, what's the best words? What's the best phrases? There are no best words or phrases. There's just testing and seeing. Okay, but would it help you if you had proven formulas from huge media players that worked 7 times out of 10 or even 9 times out of 10? Would that help you? And people are saying that would simplify things. Yeah, I know you're seeing my keynote screen. I'm not. When I do it full screen, it doesn't seem like anybody sees the full screen. So I'm just going to keep. The slides the way they are because for some reason it does not let me share full screen. So all right, cool. Okay, so everybody says that will help them. So the easier ways, I figured out what big media does and copied them, and I took advantage of their millions of dollars that they spent in testing for books, phone banks, and magazines, and I modeled what I call their curiosity. Bombs. Okay, Joey says increase the. Is that big enough? Yeah, full screen hack. Yeah, this seems better. Okay, so basically what I did was I modeled what they were doing. Okay, I modeled what they were doing. So in the past 14 years, I've seen more offers and accelerated more copy than anyone else on earth. I can say that without a doubt. I've worked in Ryan Dice's office, Frank Kern's office, Todd Brown's office, tons of people. And so I've done over, 800 people, help them with their email sales copy and framework. So if I need help doing this, chances are you might need help doing this too. Does that make sense? All right, seems like everybody can see this. So I've used formulas and frameworks which worked in the past nearly every single time. Okay, so, and of course, results are not typical. I don't know you or your business. I don't know your what you're selling. I don't know your relationship to your marketplace. I don't know a lot of things. But what I do know is that these work more often than they do not. Okay, so we are going to keep going here. Okay, so secret number 1. First, I ethically model the big publishers, books, and magazines. I use famous ones too, you'll recognize. Plus, I use these CBs, right? And what CBs? I use curiosity bombs. The second thing I do is I ramp up my message by throwing the curiosity bomb into my email message ramp, okay? And number 3 is I attach all of this to the perfect sales vehicle. Okay, so let's tackle, and then the 4th one is the boomerang, right? We use a message boomerang to follow up with non-buyers without them getting annoyed. Okay, so we send emails to people, they read it or don't read it, and we have contingency plans for whether or not they buy or do not buy. Does that make sense? So again, for those of us who just joined us, Lawton Chiles here, you're looking at 3 secrets. The 3 secrets. So we're talking about the first one, which is how to use these curiosity bombs to steal email subject lines that convert, to steal headlines that convert, and to steal Facebook ads that convert. And I just use the word steal. Obviously, we're going to show you how to do it yourself, but you'll get the idea. So let's talk about number 1, ethically model big publishers, books, and magazines. And then number 2 is I ramp it up with email messaging. And then number 3 is I attach my emails to the perfect sales vehicle. And number 4 is we use a message boomerang to follow up with non-buyers without them getting annoyed. Okay, so the first thing we do is we are modeling these guys that work. This is AOL.com. Okay, AOL.com has some of the best writers in the world, and what they do is it's just really easy to sort of get this. So this one is one company Amazon will never compete with. Okay, so you understand that? So the subject line is one company Amazon will never compete with. Let's see how we can rip this off. Well, one stock which could outperform Amazon this summer. Okay, so 3 stocks to buy when the market plummets and 1 to never pick back up again. So this subject line is sort of stating a prediction. It's like one company Amazon will never compete with. You know, one stock Warren Buffett will never buy. One movie that Will Smith will never make. Right? It's not saying it for a fact, but it's a prediction. Okay, so one stock which could outperform Amazon this summer. 3 stocks to buy when the market plummets. 1 marketing tactic the gurus will never try, and 1 webinar the gurus will never run. So does that make sense? You see how we're modeling this to create a curiosity bomb and get the email opened. So this could be an email subject line. This could be a headline for a sales page or an article, and this could be a Facebook ad, right? One stock which could outperform Amazon this summer. Now, I don't know, some of these you might not be able to use as Facebook ads because they make certain claims, but you could run this as like a boosted post maybe in your Facebook. Okay. All right. So the next one I want to show you is Valet Mag. Valet Mag is like a men's journal or men's health. It's like men's fashion, but it's not like weird. Okay. So, so the 4-point plan for getting a raise. So this could be, and again, when I'm showing you these things, think about emails, email subject lines, think about headlines for sales letters, and think about, you know, whatever you want to use them for, right? It doesn't have to be anything, you know, crazy, but you get the idea. Okay, so let's model this one right here. Okay, so the 4-point plan for grabbing the 4-point plan for webinars that convert, the 4-point plan for running a tech-free webinar setup, the 4-point plan for skyrocketing webinar conversions, the 7-point guide, the 7-step guide to XYZ. So you get how this works. It's just, this is like the most basic sort of headline you could run, but that's why they're so effective, because everybody wants to know something they don't already know. Okay, let's look at Cosmo. So again, sorry for the like shady covers here, but so you see that at the bottom of that right here, 5 no-fail pickup lines. You know, there's that one right here we're going to look at, and then we're going to look at how to find a normal dude on a dating app right over here on the right-hand side. So let's look at this. 5 no-fail ways to get your Facebook account back. Okay, the ultimate can't lose way to XYZ. So that's sort of what I'm modeling here. So 5 no-fail pickup lines, 5 no-fail ways to get your Facebook account back, 5 no-fail ways to date the girl of your dreams, and then never. So what you should never say in a dating profile. So you could do no fail. So like you could do those no fail ways, or you could say never. So you could say, hey, this way always works, or this way never works. The fastest way to get dumped via text. 5 no-fail pickup lines. The fastest way to XYZ. So you see how I've taken that framework and I've modeled it for what I'm doing. How to find, and then so this one right here, let's just get rid of this one so this is clear. How to find a normal dude on a dating app. Okay, so who can tell me like how to model that for their industry? Let's see if anybody's typing here. So basically, how to find a normal dude on a dating app. So the whole thing is here, how to XYZ. So how to make a mojito if you've never done it before. Yeah, Joey said how to find JV investors for real estate. How to find JV investors when everybody has a pitch deck, right? how to find lucrative JV investors in a place nobody's looking, right? Arthur says how to find customers for your business, right? We can even make that more specific. So how to find high net worth customers for your business, how to find ridiculously rich customers for your business, right? How to find, oh, that one's awesome. Kevin said how to find a healthy meal in a fast food restaurant. Okay, so how to find a gourmet organic meal in a 99-cent world, right? So you get how we're starting to model these. You get how we're not relying on our own creativity. We're not relying on our own wisdom here. We're just sort of saying, and then this one here, get fit secrets for a tight bod. Okay, so a lot of these are, you notice the word secret, tight. You notice words no fail. It's not just 5 effective pickup lines. It's no fail pickup lines. Does that make sense? Let's keep going here. Let's see, we already covered that. More Cosmo because they're just so good at it. The one on the left, the 7 key fashion trends for summer. This one in the orange. Sex goddess secrets. Again, that word secrets you'll see over and over and over again. 7 key fashion trends for summer. The one on the right, predictions. You see that predictions. Yeah. So Arthur, the more specific. Now, some of these are very specific, others aren't, but it just depends on what sort of strikes you. So some of these are list based, so they're very specific, and other ones are more vague. So that one on the left, you see that one that says men talk. So I did one where it says, the email subject line was like men talk. We decode their secret language. So if it was an email to women about men, it would be men talk. We decode their secret language, right? Because it's like, what do they really mean? What are they, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. The 3 key webinar funnel trends for 2017. Exactly. So your 2013 love predictions. And then you could write an email about predictions, and then being like, hey, while nobody has a crystal ball, the fact is that, my course is getting results day in and day out. And if you want to gamble, you might as well gamble with a winning hand. That's why my course can really help you get better results. And then you pitch your course, right? Or you pitch, whatever you're going to do. So, let's look at that prediction angle right here. Okay. So, your 2013 love predictions. And then we're going to go in here and say, will sales letters ever die? I weigh in. The 2017 predictions for video. Will it continue to convert? Okay. Will it continue to convert? I can't spell. Continue. There we go. Okay. So will it continue to convert? Should you use Facebook Messenger? Is organic traffic dead? Okay. So we're going through here and we're seeing all of this stuff. Okay. So Runner's World, another one I love. Runner's World. You'll see on the top, injury prevention plan on the left. And then on the right, save $1,500 on running. So a lot of it is like benefits on the left. So stay fit and strong. The one on the right says small changes, big rewards. And then, stay fit and strong, small changes, big rewards. Those are not great email subject lines. Those are just very vague. It doesn't really help anybody. It's just sort of vague, but it's to get attention, right? So they'll have the benefit on the left, and then they'll have more specific stuff down here. If you see fuel up, slim down, 16 power packed weight loss foods, and then the one on the right, 5 superfood combos, more nutrition in every bite. So you see that little, you see this one right here, the little thing next to his knee, find your perfect shoe, 21 models tested. And then you see this one over on the right, special report, are marathons dangerous? Okay, behind the truth behind the scary headlines. So let's see how we can model this one. Are marathons dangerous? Are cell phones really dangerous? 7 experts tell all. So you see how I've mixed it. Are cell phones really dangerous? And then basically 7 experts tell all. So I'm adding that specificity. Tell all. 7 experts confess. The perfect funnel, we tested 21 of them to see. So remember this one right here. Find your perfect shoe, 21 models tested. And we want to say, the perfect funnel, we tested 21 of them to see, right? So, and then the perfect pickup line. and 5 to never use. Okay, so we're starting to mix and match. We're starting to say the perfect pickup line. So that could be a great email, right? A great email line. Gotta see. So all we're doing here is we want to use these as curiosity bombs. When obviously some of these are a little long, but the perfect funnel. So like maybe let's say we send one email, the perfect funnel, photos inside, and then let's say they didn't act on that. So 21 funnels tested. Is this the perfect one? So this would be the second chance email, right? And then the third one is 5 funnels to never use in XYZ field. Okay, so you see how we've taken that one curiosity bomb. We've taken that one curiosity bomb and we've made 3 freaking emails from it. Now everyone's like, well, what do you say in the emails? There's no perfect thing to say, right? But I'll give you a framework, okay? But you see how we've taken this one thing, so you could say, are funnels dangerous for consultants? So somebody give me an industry really quick. Are funnels dangerous for real estate investors? So yeah, somebody give me an industry. Okay, trading. All right. So are signals? So are Chinese market signals dangerous in 2017? Right. Sorry, I can't spell today. Is Trump really ramping up the stock market, or is it something else? Now that could be like an article, right? But the thing is that these emails lead to articles, right? Like they lead to VSLs that sell your stuff. Is Trump really ramping up the stock market? Or is it hype? How to profit. Love or hate Trump. Here's how to profit anyway, right? 5 stocks to pick. Trump's wild effect on your stock market wins, right? So, and then you could say, hey, love him or hate him. We all know that Donald Trump's win is having a crazy effect on the stock market. In fact, look at these recent numbers, right? And then we don't know, and you have to ask yourself, is trading more dangerous with Trump in office? We don't know, but the fact is we've identified 5 new stocks that are going up because of Trump, right? And then you go and you talk about the funnel and then the Trump, and all the evidence of these 5 stocks, and then how if they had gotten in earlier, you would have, they could have definitely seen an advantage. And then it goes into, your product or service, right? So you guys see how that works? Does that make sense? Let's look at this one right here. The surprising truth about running an alcohol. The surprising truth about the stock market and Donald Trump. The surprising truth about, gun owners, and the NRA. The surprising truth about writing powerful copy in your spare time. The surprising truth about, about running webinars on autopilot. The surprising truth about reading dating magazines. The surprising truth about dating apps. Do they work? Yeah, Arthur, you got a question? Let's see. And then this one right here, are marathons dangerous? The truth behind the scary headlines, and that kind of thing. Okay, so, and the surprising truth about X. The surprising truth about celebrity clients. Are they dangerous? Right, so we're mixing those. No, Arthur's asking if you're going to burn out the curiosity. No, you won't. The perfect funnel, we tested 21 of them to see. the perfect pickup line and 5 to never use. Again, let's look at these are really good subject lines. Things Esquire magazine, okay, the Esquire School of Comedy, the Direct Response School of Copywriting, the Consultant School of Facebook Marketing. This one, Hater in Chief. So taking a common phrase like Commander in Chief and then reworking it, Hater in Chief, or Funnel Marketer in Chief, right? So you see how that stuff works to skyrocket what you're doing and get you better results more often. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, so this one right here, Fast Company, how J. Crew stays white hot. So how my marketing funnels stay profitable. How real estate in Miami stays white hot. The 100 most creative people. Okay, so the 7 most effective email subject lines. This one right here, the rise and rust of Under Armour. The best industries for starting a business. Yeah, there probably is like an 8 to 10 second delay. But yeah, so that is how you go in and model these. And then here is the ones that I promised you. Here's a lot of the ones that you can currently use and currently. So what we're doing here is we are basically modeling. So you can go to these websites and you can model what I just taught you. Does that make sense to everybody? And again, if you just joined us, we're going through email subject lines and email marketing subject lines. And, so what we're doing here is pretty powerful, because are you starting to see that you don't have to be a professional copywriter? You can just take the examples that other people have already come up with. Okay. Okay, so let's look at a couple of these, and then we will move on to the $40,000 Back to the Future template. Okay, so AOL, BuzzFeed, Vanity Fair, Drudge Report. Let's see which else that we have. The Motley Fool, Variety, The Street. What else? She Knows, Real Simple, Men's Health, Marketing Profs. All of these things are Runner's World, Women's Health, Inc. Magazine, Cosmo, Redbook, Esquire. So you can almost never run out of subject line ideas. You can almost never run out of great marketing material. Yeah. Okay. So, and then Yahoo, Reader's Digest. I forgot about Reader's Digest, and I forgot about Pop URLs. So let me show you really quick, Pop URLs. Okay. I'm going to switch to I'm going to switch this really quick. Yeah, they really are. Motley Fool is the bomb. All right. So here we go. We're going to Pop URLs. Okay, I think everybody can probably see it. So we will continue on. Okay, so Pop URLs is a destination website where all of this stuff lives. So what I mean by that is, if you look at the headlines here, you will see these trending stories from trending stories. You'll see these trending stories from all of these different websites. So if you don't have favorite websites like I do, you can use Pop URLs to sort of look and see. We've got BuzzFeed, we've got the New York Times, we've got Google News, and some of these, like, you could never model this. European regulators have written the salesman obituary. Maybe you could. So something happens that's affecting your industry, right? But then we've got let's see what else we got. Wired. Wired is really good. I forgot about Wired. Let's see. Yeah, so Wired's really good. And so Lifehacker, that's really good. We can't pretend Facebook ads work anymore. How to protect yourself online. There's just a lot in here. So that is Pop URLs, a fantastic resource for getting great ideas for subject lines, emails, that kind of thing. And the next thing I want to show you is this other trick. So if we go to Google right here and we type in we type in image. Okay, it's because we want to go to Google Images. So we're here in the images and we click on images. So we're in the images in Google and we just type in men's health, right? So any magazine that you want to see all covers for, you just go in and they're all here for you. Every single one of them. Okay. And you can click on it and you can see 43 lean muscle shortcuts. So two powerful copywriting shortcuts. Let's see what else we got here. That's all I really see from there. But then we've got, so any magazine, Inc. magazine. Let's just type in Inc. magazine right here. Yeah, all of them in one place, says Arthur. Yeah, all of them in one place. So you really never run out of ideas. Let's see, Southern Cooking, the most boring magazine you could read. You know what? Cooking Light. That's it. Cooking Light magazine. Okay, so Cooking Light magazine, a dazzling cookbook. So how to dazzle your email audience. Let's see. 91 sizzling summer recipes. 91 sizzling email subject lines. Right? You guys get the idea. But the cool thing is, so somebody give me a website that's really big in your industry, like a news website or somebody give me a website like CNN or a trading website or something like that. Okay, Bloomberg. All right, Bloomberg. Is that Bloomberg.com? I think it is. Bloomberg.com. All right, so here we go. Let's see. Bloomberg.com. All right, so BuzzSumo, they do stop you after like 5 or 6 searches. It's kind of annoying. They have like a paid plan and another plan. Basically, they've got all these plans. All right. It could be any website. So right here, we see all these stories from Bloomberg.com. And then we can go in here. Let's see what's being shared. So all of these are stories that were shared from Bloomberg's website in the past month. And you can see 216,000 shares, 171,000 shares, 49,000 shares. Let's do one more. They only let you do a couple a day for free. So you can either type in your subject line like baseball, or you could type in like ESPN. Yeah, doggone it. Let me see if I can log in and they'll give me. Okay, here we go. So ESPN.com. All right, stories in the past 24 hours. We click over here on 24 hours, and we say all of these headlines. Get ready to dunk like. Okay, so this is cool. This is future pacing them. Get ready to write like Ernest Hemingway with these email marketing shortcuts, right? 8,000 shares. So some of them, like, you're not going to, so you could say Facebook Messenger. Let's just type in Facebook Messenger. Facebook Messenger. Here we go. All right, Facebook Messenger. Stories in the past 6 months. And then again, I never know when they're going to like lock me out for the day, but let's see. If you use Facebook Messenger, this is how you're being recorded even when you're not on the phone. So you could say if you use XYZ tool, this campaign works. If you use Facebook Messenger, try these marketing campaigns. Okay. After they open your email, well, you have to have some entertainment to give them, and you have to have some place for them to go, right? And so, let's see. So the $40,000 email messaging ramp. So this was a Back to the Future template that I gave out to a bunch of my friends and a bunch of my marketing buddies and people in the same industry. And all these people started, getting results. One of my buddies did about $33,000 with it. And then somebody else did, 2,000 here and 3,000 here. And so it's very effective. Would you like to see it? I'm going to wait to see what people say here. Okay, everybody's saying yes. Awesome. Oh, CJ's here. Very cool. Okay, cool. I will show it to you. Let me go here. And I'm going to go back here. Sorry about all the moving around, y'all. Thanks for your patience on this. Go to the template here. All right, so would you like a proven low-key promotion, which has already made $40,000? Swipe and deploy this in your business. Eventually, this will be a lead magnet of some kind where they can go in and get it. So it just introduces the template, how it's helped them. So the backstory is I wrote this email, gave it to some folks, and people started to hit home runs with it. So you need to have something powerful to sell. You need to have something that you put in front of them, and they need to basically get, they need to basically get results from this thing. Okay, so here's the template. Subject line, 88 miles an hour. Remember the movie Back to the Future? If not, a young man is accidentally sent 30 years into the past in a time-traveling DeLorean, invented by his friend Dr. Emmett Brown, and must make sure his high school-age parents unite in order to save his own existence. So again, I think this came from Wikipedia, believe it or not. Marty McFly, wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that if you built a time machine out of a DeLorean, and this was a direct quote from the movie, Dr. Emmett Brown, the way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? So the story is incredible. Here's how I frame the email for your business. Okay, so 88 miles an hour. Lawton Chiles here. Thanks for wanting to get your mitts on this. I promise it will not only entertain, but this baby could put a king's ransom in your pocket. Here's the template. Okay, here we go. So the first thing I do is it summarizes the movie, right? So the subject line is 88 miles an hour in a DeLorean. It could also be 88 miles an hour, right? So remember Back to the Future. It's such an epic film and one of my favorites. If you don't remember it, here's a refresher. A young man is accidentally sent 30 years into the past in a time-traveling DeLorean invented by his friend Dr. Emmett Brown and must make sure his high school-age parents unite in order to save his own existence. It was a wild ride, full of epic turns and twists, and so exciting to see. It gave us a glimpse of what the future could hold. And today I wish I could go back time to give you one thing, one key to, and then this is when it starts to get cool because this is the part that you can model, right? This is the part that you can, that you can model. So one key to unlock your business fast, even though I don't own a DeLorean. And then this is when I said I would, if I could go back in time, give you the gift of getting attention and keeping it for the long term in your emails, sales letters, and videos. I wouldn't stop there either. Next, I would show you the tips and methods to get higher open rates more often. Once that was done and humming along nicely with new eyes seeing your messages, I would go one step further. How? Well, it's pretty easy. I would show you the compelling storytelling angles and frames Hollywood uses to craft stories which sell. You see, Bill, if I could go back just 1 year ago and give you the tactics and secrets I know about emails and sales letters and getting attention, it would revolutionize your sales. That act alone would very likely have gotten you stellar results. And while I can't go back in time yet, I can give you a great chance to access my email sales letter templates. And then it goes on and on. But the point is it uses that framework of the Back to the Future movie to sell this. So then, and then this portion of it is like, and today, if I could go back in time to give you one thing, one key to lose weight fast, even though I don't have a DeLorean, I would, if I could go back in time, give you the ability and the superpower to be able to trade stocks at a much higher level so you can retire much earlier than you are right now. I wouldn't stop there either. In fact, it gets better. Next, I would show you tips, methods, and secrets to get a unfair advantage, the kind that almost would have to be investigated by the SEC to get away with. Once that was done and humming along nicely with you being fat with cash, I would go one step further. I would show you a secret indicator that you can use in the Chinese and Mandarin stock markets to make a king's ransom. And I would give you the tools to do the same thing in Australia and America as well, right? So you see how I'm modeling that framework for higher sales more often. So with that said, let's go to secret number 3, which is the ultimate sales vehicle. The ultimate sales vehicle, the ultimate thing which goes through all of this stuff, following a formula. These things are not hard to write if you know the frameworks and formulas which work. Okay, does that make sense? This is one I did with my buddy Bond Halbert, and they did very well. And actually, we sell this every day. So the main thing which allows you to go in and allows you to make sales is you first get curiosity with your email, then you intrigue with a story or a lesson or something like that, which I'm going to show you how to do, and then you send them to the perfect sales vehicle, which is something that explains the benefits and the amazing things that's going to happen when they get your product or your service. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? And all of this follows a framework. All of this follows a formula. It's what my buddy Frank Kern calls assembly line copy. It's chunked up together. Okay, so we are going to look at the sales letter right now. Okay, and don't be intimidated. Don't be overwhelmed. So okay, this is my sales letter, and new training reveals how to get 52% email open rates, even if you don't know what to write to make more sales. Okay, so the headline and then the salutation and then the opening. Dear friend, if you want to get XYZ results, this will be the most important letter you read all year. Here's why. So again, it uses this if-then framework to get them reading the next sentence of copy, because the main thing is like not to have the most amazing headlines or amazing frameworks or amazing writing. The main thing is to write copy in a way that gets them to read the next sentence. Okay, so there's a big promise at the top. Then there is a devices to get them to read the rest of the letter. Then there is a warning in the letter. Okay, there is a warning which says, hey, it keeps them going. Joe Sugarman calls it the greased slide. So the warning says, hey, this is not for everybody though. So what I did was I made a big claim, right? I made a big claim and I need to back up that claim with a warning. Okay, a warning. Before we go further, let me make something crystal clear. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Okay. The system I outlined in this video training is working fantastic for my private $2,000 a month clients and my customers, and I fully believe it can work for you too. But I'm not suggesting that everyone or anyone who watches this training is going to make any money, because I don't know you or your business. So that basically allows me to write a much sort of bolder headline because I'm backing it up in the copy down below. Does that make sense? Okay, so next we are going to look at how all of these work. Okay, so here's just, and then so in the letter, so after I make a bold promise and I say, hey, this is not for everybody, I ask them a question and I say, with that said, let me ask you, what if you could get higher email open rates? What would that be worth to you? Okay, and so I go on in the letter and I teach them some things, and then I basically say, here's just a fraction of what you'll discover inside of my product. And then I have these bullet points. And in this sales letter, there's about 40 bullet points. You'll get 7 amazingly overlooked websites we use to craft subject lines that force people to open your emails. You'll learn the easy way to add sexy, powerful buying power to almost anything you write. You'll see how to use these secrets to immediately write compelling subject lines. We break everything down step by step for you live on video. So again, I'm using these little curiosity bombs, 40 of them, to sell this product. Because basically, what we want to do is we want to put them in such a state where they have to know the answers. They have to know what are the 7 amazingly overlooked websites. They have to know the easy way to add sexy, powerful buying power to anything you write. They have to know the hidden trick of emailing twice, right? They have to know, the answers. And so all of this works because of the fact that, it's using curiosity, and then it's promising them that they will go from where they are to where they want to be. Right? And all of this is the sales vehicle. So the sales vehicle basically is the sales letter on the left. 14% of cold traffic buys this product. Okay, and then let me change this background. Come on, background. It's not letting me do it. Not cool. Color fill. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it's not letting me change the background. Anyway, so 14% buy this little sales letter, okay? And then 45% buy this. So 45% go to this page and they buy the $7 thing. And then there's a little tick. There's a little $37 upsell. And 45% buy that $37 product, which immediately makes the funnel profitable. And then they see an upsell for $197, and 16% of them buy that. So it goes from this little guy to this order page, and then it goes to this upsell, and then there's a downsell, right? So if they don't buy that, then there's a 3-phase system, okay? And that is what makes this whole thing work, because we go from email subject line, or a Facebook ad in this case, and then we go into a sales page, right? Our main sales vehicle. And then we go into ramping up that by saying, hey, would you like fries with that, right? Would you, now that you have these email subject lines that convert, would you like to add fries to your order? Okay. Would you like to, would you like to add fries to what you're doing? And they're like, oh yeah, cool. Some of them say yes. A lot of them say no, but the people that say yes, it's free money, right? And it's $200 of free money by, so it's 200. So this part right here, so they go to the order page. This is the checkout page, right? They go to the order page and they buy the $7 thing. Then there's a little box that pops up that says, oh snap, like, would you want this $37 bullet point training? And 45% of them say yes. Then a bunch of them say yes to this upsell. Okay. So that's really what I wanted to show you today. So in the past hour, would you agree that it's been time well spent so far? And I think you probably would agree that it's been quite good. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'd like to take an opportunity to make you a special offer right now. And it's true, I can't cover everything I need to tell you on the webinar about creating your own sales vehicle. Okay, there's just not enough time. But I want to give you something if you act fast today. And I want to help you out. But first, I want to let you know that if you want to learn how to get your own sales vehicle, then you can do it all yourself. Although I don't recommend that. You can do trial and error, but the only reason that this stuff was able to work for me is because I had the marketing chops from all of that time learning from other people, right? All of that time learning from other people. So if you're hesitant on taking action on this offer today, I would encourage you to push through that, okay? And I really think that you'll be thrilled with the offer that I'm going to put in front of you today. Okay, so I want to show you a few things. So what you're going to get today is, first, I want to give you my sales message success system, which is worth $1,400. And that is this system right here. Okay, so sales message success is a 6-week course all on how to write that sales letter that I just showed you. Okay, so module 1 is our headlines and starter copy. We're going to show you exactly what to do to write world-beating headlines that the audience just beats a path to your door, right? And it's what you need to do to how to begin your sales messages, because if you can't get your sales message read, then nobody's going to buy, right? So, and I'm also going to show you how to do it for video sales letters as well. So if you like this PowerPoint type stuff, then you can also make sales with these two. And actually, usually it works better than your traditional long form text. But long form text works well for smaller products. Module 2, week number 2, is bullet points. So remember those 40 bullet points that were in my sales letter? Well, I'm going to show you all of the frameworks and all of the formulas to craft the same bullet points I've written for people like Frank Kern, Ryan Dice, Andy Jenkins, Todd Brown, and all of their customers and clients that hired for me to critique their programs. Okay. And the bullet points are so powerful that almost you could have a headline with like 40 or 50 bullet points and then an order button, and your sales letter would be almost complete. Okay, so week 3, we're going to go through how to ask for the sale without being weird or pushy. Because everybody, they have a great sales letter, they have a great campaign, and they want to ask for the sale, and then they wimp out. They do what John Carlton says, which is sell from their heels. And that's a huge mistake, because, when you sell from your heels, when you sort of go back and say, oh, well, you might not want it, and maybe it can't help you, but let me sell you this course today. Okay, that's not going to help anybody. If you have products and services that help people, then you're almost obligated to sell them. Okay, because you're making people's lives better. Okay, So that's in week 3. In week 4, I'm going to show you how to reduce objections to the sale. Here's what to say so your readers actually buys what you have to offer. How to make them feel nice and safe. How to make them feel like they could give you all the money in the world and there's nothing at risk. And then module 5 and module 6 are Facebook related. So it's going to be how to craft Facebook messages, how to craft emails that convert, and how to get people to your sales letter. Okay, so that's all inside of Sales Message Success, which is worth $1,497. The second thing that I want to give you is my entire $12,000 funnel. So I've currently been running a funnel that's done like $14,000, and I would like to give you that as well as, so there is a follow-up system that's not in that funnel, but basically the main pieces will allow you to have tremendous success. So I want to give you that as well today. And who is this work for? This is work for information marketers. This is work for software as a service creators like Samcart, and this is work for entrepreneurs of all stripes and sizes. So that is the second thing I want to give you is my entire $12,000 funnel. Okay, in ClickFunnels, I want to give that to you. And if you don't use ClickFunnels, then you'll still be able to put the text in. You'll still be able to use the video sales letter slides and stuff like that. The third thing I want to give you is my $40,000 Back to the Future template. So that's all of those templates, emails that I've written. I want to give that to you, and 12 more, which is a $497 value. And I'm also going to review your personal sales letter. Okay, I'm going to do 2 critiques of just you and me, which is worth at least $2,000 to have me personally take time out to review your stuff. Okay, the total value on that is around $17,000. And so again, the first thing I want to give you is this $1,500 sales message success course, where every week for 6 weeks you will get material, you will get headlines, you will get bullet point templates, you will get a sales letter basically written with you, and then at the end of that 6 weeks, I will go in throughout the process and critique what you're doing. And again, who is this worked for? Okay, information marketers, software as a service creators, entrepreneurs of all stripes. Okay, so when I was doing this, I had 2 choices. The first option was struggle and bury my head in the sand, or and go it alone and try to figure it out and try to figure out how to write copy and try to figure out how to make sales and try to figure out how to write emails. Or the second option, it requires a little higher investment, but I could take the easy road because I was able to invest in my success through learning from people like Frank Kern and Russell Brunson and Von Halbert and Ross Bowering and Corey Rudel and John Carlton and Clayton Makepeace, all the people that I've learned from. But I want to give you the opportunity to have me, I've gotten paid tens of thousands of dollars to critique all of the sales copy from all of these, head honcho marketers. And I'm willing and able to distill that sales knowledge into the 6-week course, Sales Message Success. So what you're going to get, again, if you say yes to this today, is you're going to get Sales Message Success. It's really hard to say fast. You're going to get my entire $12,000, ClickFunnels funnel. You're going to get my $40,000 Back to the Future template, plus 12 more emails that you can send to people who don't buy the first time. And you're going to get my $2,000 personal review. So total is $17,000. So, and let's talk about the bonus number 1, my entire ClickFunnels funnel, which is something that I'm going to give to the first 30 people only. And that is the entire funnel right here. So you will get my sales page that we're going to work on in Sales Message Success. So not only am I going to give you the sales page, I'm going to show you how to craft it for your market, for your audience, for your product, for your services. I'm going to give you my order form template, right? I'm going to give you my order form bump, which has 44% of cold traffic who doesn't know me. And that little order form bump doubles my orders. It doubles my profits every single day when people are buying. So I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you the upsell template. So I'm going to give you my upsell template, which sells my $200 product, email marketing product every single day. I'm going to give that to you. I'm going to give you the video sales letter slides. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Aaron, I'm going to make sure that it's easy for you. If you do not use ClickFunnels, obviously the easiest thing is just to import it into your site with ClickFunnels. But if you use like WordPress, if you have the ability to do upsells and downsells, and if you have the ability to make text-based sales letters, then you can use this. It's not hard. You do have the ability, like if you don't have the ability to do upsells or downsells, this funnel obviously would not work for you because it's based on that stuff. But I will work with you to make it happen because I want you to succeed. And I know not everybody uses ClickFunnels. Some people use Thrive Themes. Some people use WordPress. Some people use, I don't know what the kids are using these days, Shopify or whatever. Okay, so But I'm going to give you the entire funnel. Okay, so bonus number 2 is the conversion cure. Bonus number 2 is over 2 hours of do this, do that, marketing training on how to write emails that convert and how to make the same offer again and again. I'm going to give you 21 ways. I'm going to give you 21 ways to follow up with non-buyers who don't buy the first time. And I call that the carousel method. I'm going to give you over $3,000 worth of email templates, including the Back to the Future template, which has grossed over $40,000 now for my clients and my friends. And you're going to get 21 new ways to follow up with people who say no the first time, and those non-buyers. Gosh, what else are you going to get? So can you see why others are paying me tens of thousands of dollars to work with their companies? Because I know what I'm doing, because I know how to help people, because I want to help you, and I want to help you for far less than other people have paid me. Okay. So you can see why it's a good deal at $5,000, at $3,000, even at at $14.97. I don't think I'm going to charge $2,000 for the general public, but because you're here right now, and because this is the first time I've done this webinar, I want you to have all of this, including my handwritten templates. I want you to have all of it for $997 today. And so what you can do right now is you can go to this website right here, bit.ly.com/Lawton course, and we're going to post that link in here to the chat. So if you want to be one of those 30 people to get my entire funnel and to get access to the sales message success, then you have a choice. You can either go it alone and do it all yourself, or you can make the smart choice and just pay $997 today. There is a payment plan on this, so if you don't want to, if you're like, hey, I'm ready to do it, this sounds really good, and I know this can help me, and I know in my gut that I can get results if I have the right tools and the right templates and the right guidance, but $997, I'd like to split it up, then there is a payment plan on there, 4 payments of $300 only. So, $997 today, or you can do 4 payments of, you can do 4 payments of $300. Okay, so you have a choice there. There's a split pay, or there's $997 today. And so, you have 2 choices. Okay, you could do nothing and not take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free, by the way. You have 30 days to test this out and see if it's right for you. And for any reason or no reason at all, you're not happy, I'll give you all your money back. It's no skin off my nose. Second option is pony up a small investment today. If I was to write this for you, it would get very expensive very quickly. Okay. And if it works great, then you're off to the races. And if not, just ask for your money back and you'll get it. Okay. If for any reason or no reason at all, you aren't delighted with all of this stuff that you're going to get and all of the frameworks and all of the templates, the 6-week sales message success course, my entire $12,000, ClickFunnels funnel, my $40,000 template, and all of the email stuff, and my personal review. I'm going to do 2 personal reviews of your copy, and I'm going to give you the same help that I've given to all of my millionaire clients and all of their customers. So it really is an amazing.
I'm Rand from Get 10,000 Fans, and in case you haven't seen, we actually just pulled off a pretty big launch of a new product called the Fan Page Funnel. And what nobody knows is Lawton Chiles actually helped me refine that message and kind of tweak the copy so that it converted like absolute crazy. So if you guys are thinking about using Lawton or using him for consulting or getting his advice on your copy or your messaging, instead of paying him $5 or $10K to write you a sales letter, take him up on his offer for consulting. You get to work with him hand in hand. He'll actually help you really boost your conversion rate and get your copy really nailed down. So just a quick shout out to Lawton. Thanks, man, for helping me out.
And so I want you to have that same success. I want you to make a choice today, though. So you can do nothing and not take this and sort of be in the same place tomorrow that you are right now, right? Which is, you have that choice and you have that prerogative and you have, all of that stuff, okay? Or you can pony up a small amount and have amazing, results, right? And so that is an offer that I want to give you today. So you do have a 30-day guarantee. Sign up today. If you don't like it for any reason, I don't care if it's 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes from now, let me know, and we'll give you your money back.
It's James Wedmore with jameswedmore.com, and I focus on teaching YouTube and video to small business owners and basically anybody who knows they need to be using video but they're too afraid to do it. For me, it's taken someone else to help me get inside the head of my customer, and that person is Lawton. Lawton Chiles is not only become a good friend of mine, but he has tremendously helped me with the little things to the big things when it comes to copy. Things like headlines, things like how to start out your email, because he's made such tremendous impact on my business so that I can keep focusing on serving my audience while he communicates to them properly. So,
am I better than you, James?
no.
What?
Hey, it's Adam Spiel here, and I wanted to share with you my experience working with Lawton. And in particular, we worked on just one page, changing just the headline. I was able to increase the conversions on my landing page 170%. Now, that in and of itself is pretty cool. Changes, we had a direct result in $25,000 of additional revenue that we were able to pick up just in the past 7 days. So,
Lawton, just gotta say thanks, dude. When it comes to writing copy, there's very few people that I would actually trust to hire this out to, and you are definitely one of them. There's so many times I've reached out to you and you just, even with copy that I'm not 100% sold on, all stuff that I write, I send to you, and in like 3 minutes you send it back, and it's freaking brilliant. So I can't say enough good things about your copywriting. I really appreciate you, and if anybody's listening to this because they're considering hiring Lawton, just do it already. There's a reason why every top marketer and friend that I have in the industry hires Lawton. So Lawton, I appreciate you, and if you're thinking about hiring Lawton, don't waste any more time. Just do it. He's that good.
Hey, this is Charles Kirkland. I'm the founder of the Media Buyer Association, and the person that stood out above everybody else was Lawton Chiles. Talked to him, he had a grasp on what we're doing, he knew what we wanted, he was very thorough in asking questions. Copy stomped the ever-living snot out of ours. I mean, it just trounced what we had. I just cannot stress to you, if you need copy written, give Lawton Chiles. Get him on the phone, get him on email, get him on Skype, get him on text message, get him. This guy is a copywriting genius. I can't recommend him enough.
Are going to get my funnel. You're going to get the conversion cure with 21 ways to follow up with non-buyers. You're going to get the 6-week sales message success course, hand delivered by me every 7 days, so you can have a sales letter that converts. And you're going to get my entire ClickFunnels funnel. You're going to get all of this stuff. And I forgot to tell you this, you're going to get my Facebook ad, my 2 upsell video templates, my exact sales letter. You're going to get all of these modules on how to make sales more often for one payment of $9.97 or 4 payments so you can choose one payment of $9.97, 4 payments of $300 each. And then there is a countdown timer on this, just because it's worth a lot. It's worth the investment, and I want to make it, really. I want to make it very good for people who act fast. And again, I will personally review your copy. I will personally review, what you got going on, and I will make sure that you are set up to win. So, do you have any questions, comments, anything like that? Is everything clear, and does everything make sense? And again, everything is totally guaranteed, 100% money back guarantee. Now, how is it going to be delivered? How are you going to get the content? Well, the sales message success course will be delivered every 7 days. Okay, so every 7 days, you're going to get a new module with videos that you watch, and you're going to have homework. So like week 1 is here's all your headlines. Week 2 is here's your bullet point formulas. Week 3 is here's how you actually make the offer. Week 4, so it goes through every single week, and and it's very simple. It's not overwhelming. I'm not going to give you, a ton of stuff to overwhelm you. But so you're going to see right here is, week 3, ask for the sale. Week 4, reduce objections. And then down here, you're going to get my Facebook ad, which powers the whole thing and has helped me gross over $12,000 since May with this one funnel. And you're going to get my order bump, which has 45% of people taking me up on the order bump, which is free money, and my 2 upsell video templates. So you're going to get all those PowerPoints as well for an amazing value of $1,000, less than $1,000, or 4 payments of $300. So again, this is as good of a deal as I can get you. This is as good of a deal as you're going to see any other person who is writing for these people give you. And again, so in 2 hours, access to that ClickFunnels and access to the entire funnel will go away. So if you order, after this countdown goes down, when I see the orders coming through, what will happen is you will get sales message success. You'll get the 6-week thing. You will get, my conversion cure email templates, including the Back to the Future email template, but you will not receive the entire funnel, right? It's just to be fair to people who order, and just to be fair to people who want to get it. So any other comments and questions? But again, I can't wait to see you on the inside. I can't wait for you to start writing sales messages, emails, Facebook ads that convert, because we cover all that stuff in these courses, and it's going to be my pleasure to help you with that. Again, all you need to do is you need to click the link right here, and let me just see here. Sorry. Yeah, here we go. So all you need to do is, you have a little bit of time here to get access to everything, but all you need to do is just go to this link that I pasted in the chat and get access. Okay. And this is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a really fun 6 weeks, and you're going to have your sales letter done. You're going to have your upsell done. So you're going to have everything done that you need to do to start running cold traffic and to start making sales. Or we can also work on like a lead magnet strategy for you, where you offer something for free and then you offer something for sale on the back end. So that could be a bonus module that I can add that would actually be pretty darn cool. And so that's it. We're going to wait a minute for any questions to come in about how this works. Any more questions about the entire offer, what you get, your 30 days to try it out, or anything like that? And again, you're getting all of this value. I mean, basically, people have paid me tens of thousands of dollars to go in and teach this material, to go in and write the material for them, and to go in and help them here, right? So, and again, this is all waiting for you. It's all there for the taking. It's all there so you can get access, but you need to act right now, because the funnel will go away, and you can write all this stuff yourself, but you're not really going to have the upsell copy that has 16% of people giving me $200 every time I run traffic to it. You're not going to have the order form template. You're not going to have the one-time offer order bump, and you will have access to sales letter, but it's much easier for me to just give it to you, and then you work backwards from the template that I've already made. And so, and again, it's my delight to give this to you, but you do only have 2 hours to receive it. So I think we've answered all the questions. And so again, one more time, here is the link. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see you on the inside of Sales Message Success. I can't wait to see you on the inside of the Conversion Cure. And I can't wait to give you this entire funnel on a silver platter so you can go out and start making sales more often at higher levels, using the same stuff that I've been using with Frank Kern, with Ryan Dice, with Todd Brown, with all of these other people.
Hey, Todd Brown here from marketingfunnelautomation.com, and I very quickly want to tell you about my good buddy Lawton Chiles. Now, when it comes to learning copywriting, when it comes to a source to have your copy written for you, there are very few people in this world that I would recommend, that I would feel good recommending. Well, at the tippy top of that list is Lawton Chiles. He's the guy that I flew in to teach my private clients at our live event in West Palm Beach. He's the guy that I hired to teach and train my Mentor to a Million clients. And he's the guy that when I'm asked by clients who they should go to pay to have their copy written, Lawton is the one that I recommend. So if you're looking to learn from a pro, somebody who really gets it, somebody who gets the art, gets the skill, who understands how to move prospects to buy, I don't think there's anybody better that I would recommend than Lawton Chiles. And so he gets my highest endorsement, and he's a guy that I will continue to routinely recommend my clients go to when it comes to having phenomenal copy written. And so whatever you're thinking of doing with Lawton, learning from him or hiring him, he gets my highest endorsement.
Different people that have helped to get results for. And so I want you to be one of those people. And so if you'd like to take me up on this, then click the link to get access to this course, and just go right here. And if you need anything else, here's my email. So if some reason the orders don't come through or something like that, or you're like, hey, how do I get access to the stuff? If one of the emails doesn't get to you, then go there right now, click the link, and then we will get started. I will make sure in the next 5-7 hours that you have everything you need, and so you're not overwhelmed. And and you can do this because I showed you it's all chunked. It's all based on formats and frameworks that anybody can do. So thank you so much for spending this time with me. Thank you so much for your attention, and thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Again, you've got less than 2 hours to get access to everything, including the funnel, which powers all of this stuff. I'm Lawton Chiles, and we'll talk to you soon.